Hi there, this is Jesus. I'm filling in for Brendan. I've sent him on a mission, and I've come here because what I have to say is something extremely important. Extremely important. I am just beginning my journey to Jerusalem. In the life story, my life story that Brendan is taking you all through in the book of Mark. I've come here to tell you a very important message. So please bear with me and listen. Open your eyes, open your ears, and listen. Actually, you see, I love dogs, and you will see in this passage in Mark chapter 7 verses 24 to 30. After I rested with my apostles and disciples in Bethsaida, I went to Tyre and Sidon. I just wanted to be by myself with my disciples, but the people around heard it, and the crowd started coming in. Among the crowds was this Canaanite woman, this Syro-Phoenician woman, and she came to me and made an earnest prayer. This is what she said, she says her daughter is possessed by a demon, and she prayed to me, she pleaded with me to heal her daughter. And to this I said, and this is what I said to her: let the children be fed first, for it is not right to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs. Throw it to the dogs. My disciples were shocked. Over the ages, all those who have been my disciples are shocked that I should say such an offensive thing. But I've come here to tell you that I love dogs. I love dogs. Now, see, no one knows my mind. I have created this universe. I have created even the dogs. Even the dogs I have created. To understand what I was trying to teach my disciples, and through this prayer that this Canaanite woman made to me, you see, I know the end from the beginning because I am God. You see, my servant Noah, after the flood, he had done some plantations, and he had planted grapevines, and he had drunk some wine, and he was in a drunken stupor. He was lying down in his nakedness. His son Ham comes, and he looks at him, and he goes and tells his brothers Shem and Japheth that, listen, our father is drunk and he is lying down naked. To which Shem and Japheth, moved backwards with a cloth and covered Noah, their father's nakedness. When Noah woke up, I put words into his mouth. I told you I know the end from the beginning. And I prophesied that Ham's grandson, Canaan, will live as a slave in the tents of Shem. Most humans think that I, Jesus, am of the line of Shem, from my human descent. And over the years, this prophecy, even though I had made the end known from the beginning, I had made my will known to the Canaanites, But knowing the nature of man, there is always rebellion against my will. You see, among the descendants of Canaan, the grandson of Noah, was Nimrod. Nimrod was one of the mighty men of that race. He built the city of Nineveh, of Assyria. He built this city of Nineveh of Assyria. And you see this, the Assyrians, contrary to what my will was for the race, they were constantly thorn in the flesh of the Israelites and finally my people. And they finally, in 1722, they took them into exile and dispersed them. Coming down, right down to this lady whom I called a dog, a Canaanite woman. I am at this place, Sidon. Sidon was the eldest child of Canaan. After much mixing, there is this race, Syro-Phoenician woman that comes to me with a plea, asking me to heal her daughter who is possessed by a demon. Now, why did I call her a dog? Why did I call her a dog? I am the Sadguru, I am the true teacher, and I was trying to teach my disciples something and teach those who read about this, teach them something. Why did I call her a dog? What made me then grant her wish? We'll answer the second question first. The woman was humble. She had surrendered. Even though I had said something so offensive, which she didn't understand, but I understood, because I was having a lesson for my disciples, because they considered the Canaanites as outcasts, as dogs. But this woman's prayer was so humble and surrendered, and the faith that she had touched my heart. I granted her a wish, and at that moment her daughter was healed. But more important, I've come here to say today that the legacy of drunkenness has far-reaching consequences right down to the time when this Syro-Phoenician woman met me. You see, there is enmity between the race. My will for the race was that they should be slaves and live in the tent of Shem. They should be living in the tent of the Israelites, my people. But no, rebellion and their will over my will, over the generations, came down to this point where when this woman came and these Canaanites were considered to be dogs. But I loved her. I loved her because she made a humble, surrendered prayer to me. Even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the master's table. Oh, it touched my heart. It touched my heart. It touched my heart. What would I say? What would I say? I just granted her wish. I just granted her wish. I've come to tell you that the root cause of all human suffering, and particularly drunkenness, which has far-reaching consequences down many generations, the root cause of it is disobedience, is sin, and natural rebellion to my will. And only a surrendered person like this woman touches my heart, and this can be removed. This can be changed. This can be transformed. So just please do consider what my servant Brendan is saying. because I'll be back soon. I'll be back. I'll be back.